Joseph, what's up, pal?
What's going on, Charlie?
How's things today?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
All right, so listen. We always do this. How was your week? We spoke all week, so we already know that. Your biggest thing. So Friday was a big day for you, huh?
Friday was a huge day for me and my family. I got to watch my sister get married.
Ah, look at that. You watched her soberly, I presume.
Soberly, yeah, the entire time.
Nice.
That was good, man.
You spent so take us through that. You went Thursday.
Thursday we stayed at the hotel.
Right.
Just hung out with family, and then Friday was the big day, and a long day, bro. My feet were killing me.
So Thursday, what'd you do?
Thursday, family got together, and I hung out at a bar.
Yeah, I mean, I saw you post online.
Yeah.
So you guys were at a hotel.
TWA hotel, and
which, by the way, just a
crazy.
real quick touch on that. Very weird hotel.
Weird.
Like you got
retro,
a pool overlooking a tarmac.
Yeah,
very weird.
it was very cool though.
When you post, I'm like, where the fuck is he right now?
I know. No.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. So
yeah.
So when you went there, who was at the hotel?
Our immediate family was there, aunts, uncles,
Like your parents,
cousins, yeah.
Okay, your sisters,
then,
obviously.
My brother-in-law's side as well.
Okay, so there was a bunch of you there.
Yeah, I think we got a block of rooms.
So that was obviously pregame.
Yeah, you could say that.
On Thursday, you got there early.
We got there. Well, I had to shoot. Yeah, I got there. What time? Around 3-4 o'clock.
Okay. Did you go alone, Joe?
As far as what do you mean?
Were you personally alone there, Joseph?
No.
Oh, okay. So you brought a date.
Oh yeah. I was with my girlfriend. Yes.
There you go. I was going to ask you if we could talk about that, but there we go.
Of course.
I kind of led
you. Can talk about it.
I tried to pull you in there, buddy.
Yeah. My girlfriend. Yeah.
So, how'd you feel? What was going on? How did you feel about all that?
I felt great. I felt fine.
So you were there 4 o'clock with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And
we got something to eat.
Cool.
You know, we just hung out, bullshitted, and then, you know, people started having drinks. And
were you nervous at all?
No.
Like for the wedding or anything else?
No.
Okay.
But I will get into, well, yeah, so Thursday was fine.
Everyone, were people drinking Thursday?
Of course, bro. People were drinking the entire fucking thing, bro.
All right.
But, like, you know, and Friday was the wedding. Friday was the big day. We had the church in Brooklyn. It was beautiful. Spent it, you know, I was present, bro.
It's awesome.
I almost cried.
What? Get out of here, you.
Yeah.
What time was the church?
The church was damn, you really hit me with these questions today.
Yeah, man. I mean, because I wanted to get the whole day.
You're trying to get a whole timeline going. Church was at 3 o'clock.
All right, so you got.
What the fuck, bro? It's all a blur right now. What time did we leave the hotel? I can't even remember.
But it was late. It was afternoon.
Around 3 o'clock.
It was afternoon.
Yeah, it was afternoon.
So you guys got ready.
Yes.
Ate, and then went to church.
Yeah, we all got ready at the hotel, and then the limos came and picked us up and brought us to the church. I believe it was 3 o'clock.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
And the church, obviously, I mean, during that time, you're not going to, it's nothing really going on. So
no.
Were you nervous then?
No.
Okay.
I was never nervous, but I will tell you when I was like, all right, here it is.
Okay. And then you guys went to the reception after the church.
Yes.
And that's when the party started.
That's when the party started.
So now
the party started before the party started.
It always does.
You know, we were in the back suite. There's a fucking personal bartender, personal bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they were taking it easy on you a little bit.
No, not at all. But I'm not fucking normal. I'm sick in the head because while everybody's having drinks, I'm already imagining like this would be here. I'd have a mountain of cocaine in that fucking side of the bar. Like this is what's going on in my head, you know. And no desire to drink. I never had one desire to drink at the entire thing.
Really?
No.
Can I ask you a question? Did your girlfriend drink?
Yes.
She did?
Yes.
All right. Did that bother you at all?
No.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. No.
I'm not saying that she should or shouldn't have.
No,
I'm just
it doesn't
asking.
bother me that she drinks. She's a normal person. She's a fucking responsible adult.
100% understood.
But I do notice that I watch. Why am I doing that?
Did you count?
No, but I asked.
How many?
Yeah.
How many?
That's what I was doing at the end of the night. And then I was mad at myself because I'm like, why am I doing that? Why am I watching when people are drinking? She wasn't.
We all do that. I think
she didn't make a fool out of herself. She's perfectly fine.
No,
you know?
well, normally,
yeah,
no one does. normally?
No, normally no one does what?
Makes fools of themselves.
Yeah.
I would.
We would.
Yeah, but normal
Cops
people
would be there.
No, right. Normal people don't make fools of themselves.
No, they don't.
That makes sense.
No, she was. Yeah, she had. You know, she had. Everybody was drinking, bro. It's like,
Well, it's a way. I get it.
The fucking the guy who was running, he's like, "What are you drinking?" I was like, "I don't drink." He goes,
So
he goes like this. He goes like this, and that's perfectly okay. It's like actually making me feel worse.
So now I was gonna ask, like, did you go to the bar to get drinks? Did you?
Yeah.
I mean,
Ginger
you know.
ales. And then this is what I was a little. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm looking into it too well. Because like as addicts and alcoholics, we're constantly looking at our actions and what we do. And I came up with this brilliant idea at one point. Like, you know what? I'm gonna drink fucking Red Bulls.
Okay.
But like my mission was to drink enough fucking Red Bulls to like maybe try to fucking feel something. That's not normal. Why was I doing that? It stopped at 3 because I was dancing. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. And I'm out of shape, so I'm like, I can't be doing this shit.
I mean, we all do that. So I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess you were trying to fill a void that you didn't have. Subconsciously, I would imagine. I don't think you were like,
and it bothered me.
So you laid off the Red Bulls after a while.
I drank water.
What?
Right
Well, that's good.
I didn't want to crash.
Plus, you weren't going to be able to sleep later either if you drink too many of them.
But I'm like, why am I doing that, bro? Like I'm trying to feel something that I'm seeking. That's fucking addict behavior. I'm seeking. Like it bothered me actually. I'm not gonna lie, it bothered me. I'm like, why am I doing this? And I had a great time. I danced a lot. Danced with my girl, family. We got the tarantella going around.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
That's awesome. I saw pictures. I mean, it looked like it was great.
Very in my head the entire time.
Well, you said you were counting drinks and... What?
Not even just that. Just my own self-worth, self-image.
Okay.
I felt like a fat fucking piece of shit a lot of the time, so I was stuck in my head.
Why?
Because I'm sick.
All right.
I don't like pictures, and I had to take 9,000.
Well, you were in the wedding party.
7 fucking pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens.
I know.
Usually, you miss your the best part of happy hour because of pictures. I don't know. Which is funny.
I missed the whole fucking cocktail hour because the food, the food there,
ridiculous. I'm sure.
Insane. But like, I didn't even. Every time I wanted to hit a new station, because like out of the perimeter was all the different stations of food.
Right.
I had to say hello to a whole nother table.
You're like, fuck, I just want to eat.
I just wanted to eat, bro.
Oh, my aunt's at this table.
Yeah.
Fuck. Maybe she won't see me while I'm grabbing.
I was introducing my girls to so many people. At one point, I introduced her as my cousin.
It's pretty overwhelming for her. What? So obviously, this is probably what obviously the largest event you brought your girlfriend to.
It was 100.
Did you think about her thought process? Because she was probably nervous there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. It's a nervous thing. You know, you want to make a good impact and a good.
Right.
She's fine. Bro.
So you had that on your mind.
No, I've always asked her, "You're comfortable and everything," you know.
You weren't like, "Go get me a fucking plate."
No, I'm not like that. I was getting her plates. I gave her the last 2 clams. I didn't even get to taste the clams. I gave it to her.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
So all in all, you had a good night. You got back. How'd you feel when you finally went back? I'm assuming you stayed in the hotel that night.
Yeah.
So how'd you feel when you got back to the hotel?
So amazing. I don't know. I guess so. Like. There was a fucking one party bus taking everybody, shuttling people back to the hotel.
Okay.
So the venue was in Brooklyn, El Carib in Brooklyn. It's about a half hour from JFK. Mm-hmm. Bro, this fucking bus holds like 9 people, 10 people. There was at least like 50 people staying at this hotel. So I look at Jen, I'm like, we're getting on that fucking first bus. I was like, there's no way I'm still... Yo, because honestly, that shit would remind me of fucking being all banged out and fucked up in Penn Station, waiting for the train. You
right.
Know what I mean? It was like bringing back fucking memories to me.
Okay.
I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Not like, you know, I just was like, enough's I'm done. Towards the end of the night, I'm just like, I'm done. The old, you know, because the DJ was bumping, you know, when you get in a quiet room and you fucking ears.
Yeah.
It was bringing back my rave days and fucking all that shit for me. But I will honestly say that not once did I want to drink. Not once. I just, this time getting sober, bro, I have no fucking desire at all. But now I'm just learning how to live, learning how to deal with it, because now I'm having major events, major life changes, and this is my first time going through them. Like, you know.
Sure. No, I hear that. I mean, it was pleasant to hear your mom say she didn't have to worry about you all night.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's got to feel good for you to have that type of.
Absolutely, it did. Yeah, definitely. And not once did I think like eyes were on me watching if I was gonna like. I didn't have that feeling at all. You know.
It's funny. I was at a couple meetings yesterday, so I spoke about this a little bit. The topic was like this.
Yeah.
And towards the end, like I wasn't even invited to family functions. Like I find out like, oh, Grandma's 80th birthday.
Dude, there was a.
Why wasn't I? Oh,
there was a big.
We didn't want trouble.
I was almost not gonna be in the wedding party because I went back out.
Yeah, I remember. I remember in the beginning. Yeah, you were worried about that.
Yeah, you know, but you can't blame them. I don't blame anybody. It's what I put my family through for years.
Well, they don't want you to put a damper on someone else's day.
Yeah, absolutely. Understand. Yeah.
I mean, so you gotta see where they're coming from.
No, I do. I always do. Listen, I always try to see, you know, how other people would feel and like what I've done. I'm always looking at what I've done. What part fucking did I play, bro? And I've never been that way. And I shared that last night at the Midnight Madness meeting.
Okay.
Like today, I don't normally like situations. I'm more mad at how I handle the fucking situation than the actual situation.
You usually are, yeah, right.
And I've never been like that.
Right. No, I got it.
And I'm definitely seeing how I carry myself and how I handle myself. Like, you know, I just constantly want to keep growing.
Yeah.
You know? But, yeah, dude, I mean, going through a fucking wedding all day sober, exhausted. I couldn't walk. My back was killing me. My feet were killing me. I had to bring a change of shoes.
Oh, yeah?
Dude.
That's funny.
Yeah. But everybody had a great time.
Like I said, I saw pictures. It looked like it was fantastic.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
And it's you gotta be proud of yourself a little bit to, you know, you didn't ruin anything. You didn't, and you had a good time. Everyone was happy.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's what people were coming up to me, and they're like, "Oh my God, you look so good," and I'm like, "Thank you." And it kept happening. I'm like, "How fucking bad did I look?" You know what I mean? And dude, and it's like I got something from my union a few weeks ago, like one of my safety cards or some shit.
Right.
There's a picture, bro. I'm like, I look like a fucking totally different. Like I have raccoon eyes. I look strung the fuck out. And it's sick when you're in it and you're wrapped in it. You're like, I look good. Like, you don't.
Well, you look at. I noticed that on the
sad.
recovery sites that were like attached to a lot of them.
Yeah.
And then people post like 90 days sober, and day 1, day 90. You're like, what the
like,
fuck?
It's a
like, I mean,
person.
I don't even know these people. You're like, wow.
It's fucking.
It is crazy when you and then you think you look good back.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, I'm fine. Nobody knows. I'm good. Like I look strung the fuck out.
So that's awesome. I'm glad you had a.
Yeah,
I'm glad you had a good time.
It was.
I mean, it seems like the party's still going on. You got a whole bunch of people in the house.
I know. But listen. I shared last night too because the last meeting I hit was Wednesday.
Okay.
So I told her, I'm like, I need to go to a meeting tonight, and she came. Very
did she give you any feedback on that? Like, what did she think about? I'm assuming she's never been to a meeting before.
No. She respects it. You know, she got the raw. This was the pit, bro, at midnight. Like,
yeah, I mean,
you know,
I recently had a conversation about this too. When you bring outsiders in, it's like kind of hard.
Yeah, you don't know how they're gonna feel. They're gonna feel uncomfortable.
Right.
She didn't feel uncomfortable.
I just think it's good maybe to witness it once, just to see like what you go through and what other people.
Yeah, and that's it. And she's like, I totally respect, you know, what you guys do. We talk about the deepest shit people don't want to talk about, but that's what keeps us fucking sober, and what keeps us going. You know, and I shared that like I've noticed a change in me, bro. When I don't hit a meeting for a few days, I'm not as spiritual. I become more short fused.
Right.
You know, and I see those differences, those different fucking patterns.
Gotcha.
You know, so every time I go to a meeting, bro, I leave the meeting like spiritually like fucking recharged, and I feel so much better. You know, that helps me identify as a fucking alcoholic because I'm like, this shit's medicine for me.
Yeah, 100%. Like, and your thought as time goes on, your thought process just changes a little bit. So you get more of a.
But I will say, out of the whole thing, I had such a great time. But the whole, I still deal with it because, like, you know, my girl's not in the program, and that's totally okay. But, I'm just so fucking turned off by partying, and so turned off by like that whole lifestyle now.
Well,
but it's not like, oh, listen, I would never tell her she can't do anything. She's a normal person. She handles herself. She's an independent woman. But like,
did anyone act a fool at the
No, not at all.
Right.
I'm just in my own shit. Like, we're having coffee. Why are you still drinking? What?
Well, it's a wedding, bro.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'd be in the bathroom 9,000 fucking times. What drinking? I wouldn't be eating. I would just be getting bombed.
And not to mention, I don't know what you counted, and I'm not asking anyway.
No,
but I'm saying,
I wasn't,
whatever she drank, you would have had 20 times that.
I know. I would have been blacked out halfway through.
Most weddings, I stay at the bar. And that's it. Like, I don't walk. If it's a family with my brothers, my sister, whatever the fuck it is, I'm at the bar.
Yeah.
Like, you want to see Charlie? Oh, where's Charlie?
Yeah.
Oh, he's over there.
Yeah.
I don't walk around tables like you did. Like, oh, good to see you. I haven't seen you guys.
I did that because I was sober.
Right, but I never do that.
Yeah,
never.
Fuck no,
like, I'd just be, and then
if
then when at the end of the night when the mic comes around, you're like, whoa,
I did that too. I was the best man at a wedding, bro. Don't remember what I said at all. I did a mic drop. Everybody cheered, so I must have, bro. I never want to see that fucking wedding video ever in my life.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be at the bar, bathroom, smoking, bar, bathroom, smoking.
Right. Oh yeah, you smoke. Well, I used to smoke like a chimney when I was drinking for sure. Yeah, I mean it's cool. And you got another wedding coming up, don't you?
Yeah, I do. The 17th, and that one is all my old friends that I used to party with. Now
that's what I was thinking about. Yeah. I mentioned this before we started tonight outside with everybody.
I'm a little nervous for that one.
You know, we share a sponsor, so I'll just bring this up, even though you're not supposed to talk about other people's shit. But I was with him yesterday, and I said to John, I'm like, you know, I'm not really worried about Joe.
Yeah.
Today.
I'm worried about him for the next.
Like, you know, it's his family. Like he knows he's on fucking spotlight today.
Yeah.
So it's like even when I was on my run drinking all the time, there were certain events I'm like, fuck, like I was miserable at the event. Don't get me wrong, but there were certain ones I'm like, I can't fucking drink here because my mother's gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
This one's gonna say this. My wife's gonna say that. Whatever. So I'm like, I'm not worried about this one so much with Joe because his whole family knows he's in recovery, and they're not gonna break. They assume. Like, if Joe fucks up today, he's just an asshole. You know what I mean? So, like, you know
I get it.
But I said, he's got a wedding coming up from one of his boys he used to go on a run with.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm worried about.
My whole crew that I used to run with, basically.
And you're in that wedding too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so are you... And that's a couple weeks from now?
Yeah, on the 17th.
Oh, in September. Yeah. Oh, so it's...
Yeah, it's right here. I'm not gonna lie, that one I'm nervous because I haven't seen a lot of these people since I got sober, even longer than that. And like they party.
So you'll have to do preventative measures at that one, as opposed to.
Well,
this
I even
one.
did that too. Like I said, when we first got to the suite and everything, and everybody started ordering drinks and shit. Like I just called John. I'm like, hey, I'm just keeping.
Well, he did say he spoke to you a couple times. I'm like, all right, really?
Smoking a cigar, just to ground myself and bring myself back with my people. You know?
Gotcha.
And, he's going to be on speed dial for that one. Listen, I'm not fucking, like, I'm not going to drink. I know I'm not going to drink. I constantly play the tape. I constantly know what the fuck is going to happen if I pick up.
Well, the big thing is...
Am I going to feel uneasy and uncomfortable? I might.
That's the point. Like I said, I think that's what I was trying to say about... Friday.
Yeah.
I think your comfortability should have been okay. You know, I'm just using myself as an example. okay, because it's like, all right, it's one night, it's my sister's wedding. I can't be an asshole.
No.
Everyone's here.
Yeah.
Where you're going to have a whole different mindset at this other one. But what's good for you is you just did it.
Yeah.
So hopefully you're just going to run the same course. Yeah. You know, you might call John a couple more times or something like that. But but at least you know you can get through it.
Yeah,
have a good time and
through it, and I'm gonna
so it's good.
Like it's gonna be my old people I used to go to raves with and party all the time, and I think most of them, the majority of them, definitely by now know I'm in recovery, and like it's not that I know they'll respect that. I just don't know if it's gonna bring up like old feelings of that shit or fear of missing out.
Right. No. That's what I'm saying.
I kind of did a little bit have a fear of missing out at this wedding. I'm just like, it sucks I can't drink like a normal person.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if...
But, like, I know if I take that drink, I don't even enjoy it, dude. It's not like... I'm going to be like, that's it. Me picking up is just literally throwing my life away. That's where I'm at. I'm just hanging it up at this point. I got so much good shit going. My family's back in my life, and my girl, work's going good, everything's going good, and we're just counting, I'm racking up days, the path that I'm on, I'm fucking learning how to live right and, truly be happy with who I'm becoming.
Right.
Because for so fucking long, I was numb, I was numb, and I just lived life numb.
And everything was planned about using.
Yeah.
Your whole day was like, all right.
Dude, if I was going to that wedding, I would already be drunk before I even got there.
Of course.
So I know I'm bringing blow with me because I need to fucking blast through the whole thing.
Right.
So, and it's just, like, I'm so grateful I don't got to worry about that shit, do any of that shit. But, like I said it before, and they say it all the time, when you get sober, you get your feelings, which is a blessing, and you get your feelings, which is a curse, because I fucking feel everything. And sometimes feelings are overwhelming.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
So I don't know. I'm prepared for it. I didn't go to the bachelor party.
Right. Well, we talked about that.
Reason. Yeah, I said that on another episode.
That's just actually.
Yeah.
There's no good outcome.
No, bro. What the fuck am I gonna do at a bachelor party?
No, you guys are
maybe
crazy.
One day I'd be all right, but like day 2, day 3, I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Like I would literally feel like I'm going insane. And like my boy respects that. He knows that, and he said to me, he goes, anytime at the wedding you feel uncomfortable, come up to me, tell me. Like he's very supportive.
I mean, again, you're gonna handle yourself much differently at that one than you will at this one.
That one's a test.
Yeah, for sure.
That one's definitely a test. Because I'm going back to my old stomping grounds, my old people, who I haven't seen.
Which is a good thing for a little bit, because you haven't seen these guys in a while, so at least you get to see your friends. It'd be nice to
see everyone.
Yeah. You never know, you might make someone else be like, hey, look at Joe fucking doing it.
Yeah.
You never know.
I guess we'll see.
You never know. I speak about my friend in Florida. He called me a couple weeks ago, and
how's he doing?
16 days clean.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good shit.
And he's down in Florida, and he was calling me a lot, and you had a lot of he was going through a lot of shit. I'm not going to air his dirty laundry or whatever, but and he's plugging away one day at a time. He's doing good. It's good to hear him. And it's cool. Like, hey, thanks for helping and whatever.
Yeah.
So he realizes that he's gonna die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Eventually, you're just gonna kill yourself with all this shit.
That's what it comes down to.
So he's turning himself around. I mean, God bless him. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
It's good to hear his voice every day. He keeps himself.
Calls you every day.
For the most part,
Yeah.
at least once.
Yeah. That email you got the other day was incredible.
Yeah, we got an email from someone that listened to our show accidentally.
Yeah.
And very nice words said about us and stuff. A cool guy. Again, I mean, to me, this is like the whole point of this. I mean, really, it's you and I keeping ourselves level just by talking about it daily, weekly actually. I mean, you and I talk about it daily, but just airing it weekly and then having other people, relate to us a little bit, I think is awesome.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I'm not a sponsor, neither are you or whatever. But anyone who reaches out, I try to do the best I can, help them out, whatever. My buddy David from Florida, I mean, him and I, and Corey too. Corey worked with us as well. So,
Corey knows him too?
Yeah, we all work together. Corey knows it. He was... Yeah. And Corey's doing great, 2.5 years. And
yeah, it's incredible.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But it's good to hear, David's been trying.
Yeah.
I like what you're doing, and I want to be that. Be like, not be like me, but be that way. One day. So you knew he had it in him.
Yeah.
And he just, he was still holding on.
Yeah.
By a
scary,
thread,
bro. It's life changing.
And then he finally is able to say, you know what, fuck, let me, the biggest thing to me is just try it.
That's it.
Just try if stays, but not for 2 weeks, not a month, 6 months.
Yeah.
Something.
It's hard, bro. It's hard for people to do it.
And if it's not good for you, then fucking go back to what you were doing. Who gives a shit?
Do any of us really like looking at ourselves constantly? No. But I think me and you have accepted that I'm never gonna fucking live happily if I don't do this.
You can't. You're
That's
out.
why I talk about everything, and I'm so open these days and honest about, like John says all the time. It's like, bro, that's one of the reasons you're gonna make it, because I don't let anything build up no more in my head. I let it all the fuck out, no matter what it is. Even the craziest shit I talk about. Because I'm constantly trying to fucking work on it. I'm constantly trying to figure out who the fuck I am as a person sober. Because like I said, just numb. Just living life numb. Because I don't want to feel.
Generally stating this. So I had someone call me this week.
Yeah.
Had an issue with someone saying something to them. Mm-hmm. And it bothered them. Mm-hmm. And they're sober.
Yeah.
But someone will go, hey, you're acting weird. Or, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So when he called, we talked about it. And then he said, I feel better I talked about this.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't control other people. No. How are you handling it in your head?
And they say that too. It's like, when you're going through your own shit or you're stuck in your own head, the best thing you can do is help someone else and deal with it. It gets you out of self.
And what am I doing? What was I doing? I was just sitting on the other end of the phone. Yeah. And I asked a few questions. They said, well, are you mad?
Yeah.
That they said that?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know if I'm mad, but, it bothers me. Yeah. Like, after all this time, you're going to ask me that? Yeah. And I'm like, well, maybe her head was in a different place when she said it. Yeah. And you're right. I'm like, well, you can't be mad at them.
No.
You could be upset about it.
Yeah.
You can't be mad at them for saying something, because chances are she said it 1,000,000 times to you in the past and you were fucked up.
Yeah.
And you were trying to hide it.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So you can't be mad that they... And it wasn't like, you're wasted. It was, hey...
No, I know, dude.
Did you drink today? You're acting weird.
That still with my mother. All the time. Like, my mom...
It's just going to happen.
Listen, we're allowed to have bad days. We're human. People have fucking bad days.
Of course.
But when we have a bad day,
but
the people who love us, they're like...
They're the ones that
it
watch
brings
you.
them back
watch
to,
you.
And they get nervous and they get scared, and it bothers me. Like, going through it bothers me, because I know what I'm doing for myself. I'm just having a bad day.
Right.
But I have to respect and understand that they get scared because they don't want to ever go back to that shit. Neither do I, But
family
just
disease.
Because we get sober, it just doesn't. That shit takes so much fucking time.
100%. And you can't. I've learned, and again, I'm sure you were the same way. I used to be bothered by everyone else's thought of me.
Absolutely.
Another thing, I spoke to John yesterday. I said, you know what's fucked up? People who know me from my past.
Yeah.
Are like, maybe he's drunk, or maybe he drank, or whatever. Always doubting me. What's weird is all my friends, not one friend that I have right now, would ever ask me if I was drinking.
Yeah.
And then John's like, is everyone you hang out with
Is it
sober?
recovery? I know. It's
They've
fucking
never
crazy.
seen, all my friends now never seen me drunk before.
No. And that's the difference too. I was just thinking at like this wedding I'm going to, like those are my good friends, right? They were great friends. We went years together. But bro, the connection and the depth of the friendships I have in recovery outweigh that shit tenfold. Because we talk about all that shit and we know each other so well. If I was at that wedding and I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of here. No matter how fucking bad that wedding is, I know one of you is fucking getting in your car.
Where is it?
Coming to get me. I think it's at Fox Hollow.
Oh, that's not far. I'll come get you.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, who else is doing that? No, people in recovery.
Who was in Brooklyn and you fuck yourself?
Oh, you're coming, motherfucker. I believe you're sitting on that Belt Parkway traffic. But that's what we do for each other, man, and that's why it's so fucking important to have that support group. Going into this, if I wasn't doing the work I was doing, bro, I would probably fucking relapse.
Well, we had Jack's buddy took him to see his dad in the hospital and sat in the fucking parking lot for 8 hours.
8 hours sat there so he could say
waiting for Jack to come out. Yeah. I mean, that's...
And not even second guessing.
I don't think...
This is what we do.
One of my friends...
No, bro. Fuck no. Like, what are you, out of your mind?
They'd be like, what? Fuck you.
You know?
Your dad's...
Dude, that's why it's a fellowship, and that's why, like, bro, like, you guys, like, the people I have in my life now, it's fucking family. You know? We stick together. Like, I was listening to Steve-O. You know,
his story's amazing.
Yeah, he was saying, like, people, like, when you really are sober and you really are staying sober and you're sticking with the people who are doing it, you create, like, wolf packs that just, like, fucking tackle life together. You don't do it alone. You can't do it alone.
Yeah.
If we do it alone, we'll die. That's me. I isolate. As soon as I'm in my head, my fucking instinct is to isolate and fucking back away from everything and everyone. And that's what I do.
Yeah, you got to come out of your comfort zone more. Which 100%. Is weird too, because now I make more friends now, dude. I don't. Yeah. In my past, I hung out with 1, 2, 3 people.
If I wasn't like, if there wasn't drugs or booze, there's no other reason I'm hanging out with this person.
Right. I mean, again, David from Florida. Yeah. He'd call me at 1 o'clock in the morning, like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" I'm like, "What's up?" Sleeping. I was about to go to bed, but is there something going on? And then I'd be in my car driving to his house. Like, and again, he's one person I still speak to.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's much less of that than there is of.
Well, same with me. I mean, I think on a daily keep in touch. I have my friend Mike, who I'm going to his wedding. I mean, other than that, there's no everybody else. Everybody is in recovery. Everybody I associate with on a daily basis is in recovery.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not a... Again, I
love it that way.
I hung out with a bunch of people yesterday all day.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like, oh, let's talk about God. Let's talk about meetings. Let's talk about... It wasn't that. I think I put some inserts...
If you're not Jack, you're able to turn it on. You're able to turn it off, right? Somebody's fucking...
I put inserts on John's grill of his Jeep yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're able to turn it on and turn it off, you know? And I think that's important as well, because recovery is everything. But at the same time, it's good to just bullshit. And it's good to...
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah. Well, you know me. After a while, I'm like, will you guys just shut the fuck up
already? Yeah.
Bro, can we watch the TV and not worry about fucking...
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's awesome.
What are you doing for Labor Day? Let's touch on that real quick, because I know, you know...
I have no idea.
Holidays.
There's a couple barbecues I know with recovery people.
Yeah.
So I might do some... I don't really know.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to have the day off.
Do you feel the type of way when it hits, like, when, like, Christmas comes and shit? Do you feel the type of way?
I used to do that more, and then towards the end, like I said, the holiday thing...
Yeah.
Christmas is a weird thing for some reason. The last
well, that's when the marathon meetings kick in 24/7.
5 or 6 Christmases I spent by myself with nobody, which is weird.
One Christmas I was in rehab, another Christmas I was fucking dope sick, couldn't get out of bed.
I just holidays never really, like I said, over the last few years, I kind of I did the opposite of what most people do. I'd be like, all right, I'm going to my sister's, so I can't really drink because they're just going to break my balls all day. So I'd just be miserable at those functions.
Yeah.
So now this time it'll be a little bit different for us, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you gotta weigh the good with the bad. You gotta do. To me, it's just easier. I mean, as you know, it just gets easier as time goes on. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like
Absolutely.
I like being able to think clearly when I'm at a major function and have normal conversations with people.
No, it's an amazing feeling when you're driving yourself home at the end of the night. It's like another little mini accomplishment.
Oh, why? I always drove myself home.
Oh, well, yeah. That's true.
Like this.
That's true.
But
Well,
yeah.
it's not having to worry about that shit.
Yeah, no,
It's
absolutely.
amazing, you know?
Like now I get pulled. I only got pulled over since I've been sober maybe twice.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck does this guy want?
Yeah.
What the hell was I doing?
Yeah, I know.
Like I wasn't speeding. I wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But back then, I'm like,
Oh, straight panic.
you might be driving home.
Yeah. I know. It's sick. It really is.
But yeah, so we have that. I know your place has that big barbecue on the 17th, right?
Is it the 17th?
I think it is. Is that a Saturday? Isn't your wedding on a Saturday?
That might be my out, bro. I've been fucking with Jackson. I'm like, so mandatory?
Every time you fucking.
Is that mandatory?
Every time Jack posts something. Well, if you
nobody's
could,
got a gun to your head.
if you could read it, because he doesn't spell anything fucking
man,
correctly.
that fucking
But every
helps.
time he posts something, is it the first post is you? Is this mandatory? That's fucking hilarious.
Man.
But yeah. So there's I think John's. Well, there's a 2-year anniversary that day, right?
Yeah.
Plus-
Justin from NA, yeah.
Yeah, Justin's got his 2
Yeah,
year.
I'll be there for that.
And then
Justin.
yeah, and I think the same day's barbecue. I think John's speaking there
Yeah.
or something. So it's supposed to be a big day. But
Yeah, it'll be
besides that, I don't know. And then so we'll have this discussion again after that wedding, and we'll see if we have the same outcome. I'm sure we will.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think so.
All right.
Got
We're all
anything
set.
else?
I got nothing, buddy.
All right, we'll see
I
how
got
this
nothing.
worked out.
We'll see you guys later. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one, bro.
You too, man.